Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey here. About, I will say, 2 months ago, I made a video for you guys walking you around New York City and Times Square. That video blew up very big. Some news organization took it up, posted it as an article, and just recently they had asked me, and you guys have been asking me the whole time, hey Joey, it's the end of September. What does the city look like now? Has it came back to life? Are there more people? Are there tourists? Well, today I figured, why don't I go ahead and take you guys for another tour. Currently I'm actually outside the New York Times buildings over here, and this is Port Authority. So we're gonna go ahead and start over here and make our way to Times Square, just to give you guys an idea of how many people are out here, how many people are wearing the masks. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. This is the corner of 8th and 41st. You could definitely see that people are out and about. To give you an idea on the time, today I'm filming this video. It is a Thursday at 3 p.m. There's some folks out and about, but around this time, this area, right where Port Authority is normally bustling. People are getting done work, starting to head home. It's a decent amount of folks, nothing too crazy, nothing like, oh my gosh. Of course, there's really no dining. A lot of places aren't even open still. This place here just opened up recently, and it's only orders to go. So no sitting down, no eating. Let's go ahead and make our way down 8th Avenue. There's definitely more cars on the street than there were the other day. I was just filming Times Square about 3 weeks ago for my TikTok, and it was quite dead. But now, I mean, you're getting a decent amount of folks. Not a lot of people wearing masks. Currently in the state of New York, it is required to wear a mask when you cannot socially distance. So if you're going out to a park or somewhere, there's plenty of space, you can take this off. But in the city where you're going in and out of businesses where it's required to wear a mask, and you're kind of next to people, whether you're taking the subway or the bus, you have to wear a mask. So you might see some people not wearing them. You should be wearing them. And there's some people like workers right now who I'm looking at that aren't wearing a mask, which is kind of scary. But yeah. Yeah, that's a no-no right there. We're gonna make our way up 42nd Street because I feel that this entire street seems like it died down. A lot of the businesses closed, and a lot of them have theaters that can't be open. Places like this that have no indoor dining have to close, and they haven't been open for months on end. AMC Theater has been closed because no movies. Modell's went out of business. This place, Five Guys, actually just reopened about 2 weeks ago. You know, Regal is not open. We know Madame Tussauds actually just opened up, I would say about 2 weeks ago. But a lot of these places, like here's a Starbucks that closed down. A lot of these places, unfortunately, just couldn't make it. You can see down the street here, this New York City gift store is completely shut down. This store actually just reopened. The Yankee store opened up about 2 weeks ago. But it's really sad to see a lot of these businesses kind of just shuttered. This restaurant, Lucille's, unfortunately not only closed, but they're gone, completely gone. Make across the street, Dave & Buster's still hasn't opened up yet. Believe it or not, Applebee's just opened up a week ago. It's kind of weird to see. It's nice to see these two open because they were closed for a while, but there's two more businesses that are completely closed down, including Duke's next door, and next door to that was a pizza place, and next door to that. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 businesses completely shut down. And that's kind of like the norm here. And the reason for that is because these places would have been paying something of like $20,000 a month in rent. I mean, obviously for the area you're in, you would make a lot of money, but during a pandemic, you're talking about March, April, May, June, July, August, September. They are 7 months without making a single dime. They definitely can't afford the rent. Here's a theater that just is completely shut down. I mean, they took off the entire facade. They boarded up everything. I don't recall which theater it is, but extremely, extremely sad. And you're walking down here, I mean, there's not many people because nothing's really open. This is the theater, I believe it's the New Victory Theater. And this is what has the Harry Potter Broadway show. And you can just, I mean, it is empty and closed. It says here that everything is postponed until at least January 3rd, 2021. I know, really, really sad. And across the street we have where Aladdin used to be. They're still here. They will reopen once they go ahead and reopen theaters. But I do know other shows like Frozen is completely gone, which is really sad because I originally had tickets for my wife and I. But let's continue. Yet another closed business, and across the street from another closed business, and another closed business. And now we're finally making our way into Times Square as we're rounding this corner. I'll show you how many people are there. I mean, there's some folks out and about. And yes, that was Mickey, Minnie, and Elmo with their masks off. Sorry guys, they're not real. Sorry. So it doesn't really seem like to be too many tourists. It doesn't really seem busy at all. I mean, for those who watch other videos of Times Square, this is quite dead. We're gonna make our way a few blocks down so you can see more people, but I mean, another store that's closed. Whatever is going on here is completely shut down. Maybe they were doing bubblegums? I have no idea. Maybe this was some kind of store. I really don't know. Bubblegums is up there, so. And here's another store right here that is completely gone. I mean, you can clearly see how empty everything looks right now. We're so used to seeing this place crowded, and to see it kind of empty is really sad. Flip the camera around for you guys. Yep. And there's the world famous ball drop. 2020 was supposed to be a great year, guys. What happened? It is really strange to not see a crazy amount of people here. You're so used to it being so packed all the time. You know, whenever you walk to the bus station, you'd be like fighting people. And now you can walk around a while and not even see. I mean, there's barely anyone even behind me. One person just passed me there. But let's walk down a few more blocks for you guys. So over here, you guys are probably used to seeing everyone packed over in this area. There's really no one here. I'm gonna zoom down toward the red seats or the bleacher area just so you guys can check it out. There's some people there, not too many. Here's something different. Sephora has a whole waiting station where you have to get your temperature checked before you even walk in. And it's weird because everything else, all the glass has been covered up except for the door. I guess they kind of assumed that people were still going to come through and break all the windows. A lot of places actually heading all the way to Midtown has a lot of those windows kind of just boarded up still. And right here where we're at on 46, the street's closed off. Mayor de Blasio closed off. I think we're at 200 and something odd streets so that people can walk and get out more and be socially distanced. You can definitely tell the construction's back on. It is very, very loud. One interesting thing about the pandemic is that we actually got a brand new Krispy Kreme, one of the largest in the world right here, where you can make your own donuts. My wife wants to go here so badly. It's literally only been open for about 2 weeks now. And you can literally make your own donuts, which is something that she wants to do, but it's really pricey, I'm telling you right now. It's like $13 for a donut that you customize yourself. Don't do it. Just go to there's one literally right outside the city, right by the stadium. Just go there and get your donuts because you can get a whole dozen for what? 20 bucks? Here you're getting one for 13? Not worth it. And I believe you go through this whole thing. I think there's an upstairs as well. But and we're on 48th and Broadway, just to give you a look all the way down the street. Most of the street is closed off, but we can look down here. And most of the street's not closed off, but there really just not many cars coming down. This is outside the Krispy Kreme place, by the way. Here's the other side of 48. Looking down. Any cars? They got some cars coming this way. So as we leave Times Square and make our way over to the Rockefeller Center or 30 Rock, just a few notes. I'm going to say that New York Times Square is still empty. I know you're going to say that there's people there, there's a decent amount of people walking around. If you were here before the pandemic, you would know what a busy Times Square would look like. People are literally smashed into each other, lines for everything. That is quite empty to what our normal is. It's not like completely empty like it was in our March video, but it's still empty to the point where you're like, where are the folks at? You know, it's very important that New York City gets indoor dining open, you get the bars open, and get the Broadway shows open in order for Times Square to come back to where it really used to be or where it needs to be right now. Especially for all those businesses who are paying $10,000, $20,000 in rent. Now, as you can tell by that one theater sign, a lot of these places don't plan to open up until at least January 3rd, or another one even showed February. So really, they need to get their act together. We need to get COVID-19 away. Make sure you wear your mask. Seriously, wear your mask. But we're almost at 30 Rock. Oh, and don't get me started with the food stands, because that is now the third cart that we passed where the person wasn't wearing gloves or a mask at all. If I have to wear a mask for 8 hours every single day, and my wife has to wear one for 8 hours every single day, you're serving food. You gotta wear the mask for those 8 hours you're working. Seriously. All right, we're passing 49th and 6th Avenue. This is NBC and 30 Rock. You can really see that there's not many people out and about. I do know that Jimmy Fallon is back in studio with a limited staff, which is, I mean, it's nice that he's back in studio versus him being at his home. But I don't think that they're going to bring anyone in for a studio audience for at least until 2021. And I love the Art Deco, man. The Art Deco is one of my favorite kind of architecture here. That's why I like the Chrysler building so much. But let's go around back to the plaza. Radio City Hall, which no Rockettes this year. Together as one, stronger together, better together, tougher as one, together stronger, together better, together as one. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why I read them either. Wow. There was like barely anyone on this block. Wow. In my last video, we never walked past 30 Rock. But because the majority of people aren't working in any of these buildings, there's no shows going on. Most of the shops in there are closed. The Rainbow Room, I don't think, is open. Really not much for you to even do here. I don't even know what they're doing about the tree this year, because I think normally by now they start searching for the tree. You submit your photo and see if it's something you can actually be, qualifies you to actually have your tree submitted here. And here comes the plaza. Wow. Wow. Maybe there's more people over here, but this is Erie, man. This is where the tree goes, by the way, for those who don't know. Literally right there where the fire plug is. Not the fire plug, the sewer. Nope, there's not more people down here. I thought maybe. And you can come down here, it's open. Yeah. That's kind of sad. Oh, he even has the mask on. I want to see this one run. And there you go, there he is, wearing a mask. That's really clever. So there you guys go. There's my tour of Times Square plus bonus of Rockefeller Center and 30 Rock. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I really didn't expect this area to be this dead. But New York City, strong. They'll come back, not to worry. as soon as things can open, once again, when your restaurants fully open, theaters open, once that happens, people will start flocking back here. I know the industry, especially not only performers, but also hotels, they really need everything open so that they can make their way back. And then the tourists can come back and then the city will be thriving. We're kind of in this surge where local businesses are really picking up steam, thank God, where all the major chains either had closed their bigger places and now people are retreating to the smaller family stores. So that's something great that's going on, and hopefully for the next year and a half, that's something that surges even more. So especially because my wife has a business here. Follow her on NYC Eyelash Studio, by the way, on Instagram. But anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm Joey. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey, and I'll see you later. Bye.